What up? What up? What else? What's happening? It is the Bottom of the Bottle Show. This is BarBOTB. I'm Jay Walker the third. That's my brother, my partner, my co-host, them Carolina Dirt 803. What's going on with you, bro?
And shit, happy it's Friday. Been a short work week because the Monday was a holiday, so thank God it's Friday.
Absolutely, man. I got a trusty little green bottle of some Irish whiskey that I'm gonna sip on, man, and be thankful. Thankful for a good week. People prosper. People did services for other people. People's also on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you try to etch out the shit that don't apply. Um,
Indeed.
our former president got found guilty again 34 more times. Yeah, he gonna find a way to still be president,
How
or
you
at
lose
least try.
34 times? You lose
So what?
34 times. How you
34
lose
times.
34? How you lose 34 times?
A second time. It was 30 something times the first time.
Man, bro, ain't nobody like you.
Yeah, when you got the kind of money he got, the fact that he been president and he's still being found guilty, it's the blind trust that these fuckers got in them that always throw me off. Like, if he is this level of criminal, what you think he gonna do for you?
They think he's going to be the savior. I mean, we ain't got but two options, really, so.
It's between shit and the shit sandwich. They both 117 years old.
Pissing in the shit.
Pissing in the shit. Well, we just gonna take it light, man. Look, people have responsibilities and shit, dealing with all the heavy shit that life throw at you, man. We're gonna take it light this Friday, man. We're gonna talk about some movies that you should have seen. If you haven't seen it, we're gonna give you a good reason to see it, but we're gonna try to give y'all 10 movies that you should watch in a lifetime. And hopefully you seen them all, but if you didn't, that's good too. That give you something to do.
Indeed.
Hey, girl, what you got going on? You seem a little preoccupied.
Oh no, sharing this shit like everybody else should be while they watching that shit.
Absolutely. So you should like it. You should subscribe to it. And you should turn on your notifications so you can kick it with the brothers, man. Because we just be chilling and shit.
Yeah. Then I got my drink, my green drink in my red cup.
Yeah, man. My eyes already leaning, man. It been a good evening. Went and sat out at the park, you know what I'm saying? Ate good, drank good, smoked good. Now I feel like I feel. I feel like I look, or I look how I feel, and then vice versa.
Yeah. I had to take a break. I was on shot 8 or 9 earlier today. Well, that shit hit me all at one time. But
Yeah, you ain't young no more.
yeah,
You ain't
and
young
I
no
did that
more. You
shit.
can't keep doing that shit at the same level.
Yeah, I did that shit quick. I did that shit within like 3 hours. I was like 8, 9 shots and some other shit in. So I had to shower. I had to take a shower already, but I had to get that shit up off.
Hey, look, or you gonna go down early,
Yeah.
But look, we got a couple clips, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. The internet is undefeated. I don't know if y'all seen my man voiceover work. But this should be hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me because it is in close proximity and it's in a bloodline. So while you might not understand none of this shit, I'm gonna understand. My brother gonna understand all of it.
Here, bruh. Get the kick. Hey, bruh. Don't get that boy your kick. You perp out? I ain't perp out. I don't want the kick. Ain't no sense I'm going to waste. Let the man get him. All this lemon kick we got in here, he could walk his body head up there and get his own kick. Hey, bruh. Go in here with all that bomb shit, Erie. Why you stay in my business, bruh? You always in my moat. Get out my moat. Get out my moat. Get that boy your kick you be giving in your canteen and your hygiene. Give me your lemon cake too, then. You ain't finna take my lemon cake, nigga. And if you try to jam, that guy box up on you for playing with me and twerk your ass in ya. Man,
Chill out, bro.
fuck that boy. No, fuck that boy any moment. Cause I used to mad at block, nigga. And if any one of y'all pussy ass nigga want beef, let's do him.
Running out.
Cause I bought that static shit. Head busting and white splat.
Chill out.
See me.
Y'all check out Almighty Blaze 843 on TikTok, man. He got a few different voiceover videos, man, but I think that's a good place to start, man. You got to be under a rock. You got to not be of the culture if you have not seen the movie Life. You may not have seen it because you're young. That's the only pass I'm going to give you. But what I will say is Life is one of them cornerstone movies. And you need that. You need that for the culture. You need that in your system.
Definitely. All-star cast, a lot of ad libs, and letting people have free range on their script. Casted perfectly, directed perfectly, produced perfectly. Like that shit had so many like scenes and lines that you can watch it over and over, still laugh and find something new in the movie.
You can still find something new.
Like it took, I ain't gonna lie, I never really paid attention to Spanky until somebody said that was Rick James. Like, and that was years for me. That was years later. So like you always gonna catch something, and sometimes it just be the slightest shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's the state of mass incarceration. It's the system fucking black people over because we just fit the guilty mold. But it's also a lesson on, a friendship, a value friendship. And, you going through the toughest of circumstances and just being lucky enough to have somebody there for the ride. You feel me? So Life is definitely one of those great movies. A lot of lessons.
Long ride. For the long ride.
Shit.
Even like the pie scene, everybody there trying to eat some hot shit. Like there's just so much shit in that movie. Like we had a time. Like I would like to review it while watching it, but that's a long ass movie. So, but there's just so much shit to break down in that movie. So much representation of the culture of coming out the closet and having to go home. A biscuit that was a serious sad scene. The fact that these cats can't read, you got to get someone else to read your mail.
Yeah.
The fact
lying about your charges.
Yeah.
All the movies didn't do all that crazy shit.
Yeah. Finally getting your get back at the end.
Yeah.
Shit, beating the system. Technically, they beat it. So
I don't know about beating the system part because they did a long stretch for some shit they
didn't die. They didn't die inside though.
No, absolutely.
They did not die inside. They was expected to die inside, but they didn't. Interracial babies. Shit, athletic people. There's a lot of athletic people that's locked up behind the walls.
A lot of good people. A lot of people that have things to get. A lot of innocent people. Let's just be real. A lot of innocent motherfuckers.
And crazy is a lot of people don't even know who Bokeem Woodbine is, but that might have been the role where he was sane for the. I ain't gonna say sane, but he was an alright person for the whole movie.
Yeah, he was regular.
Yeah.
He did a movie with Bill Burr and Sebastian.
The comedy joint.
Yeah, with the dads.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's worth to watch. It's worth to watch. It ain't one of those that you gotta watch, but if you catch it, it's good. What you got? What flick you got?
Movie or
movie?
No, movie.
Movie.
Shit, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin is the one that you gotta watch.
40-Year-Old Virgin is a good, funny movie. I have not watched that movie in a minute. And matter of fact, I haven't even seen it replayed in a minute. But 40-year-old virgin is a good movie.
It's an experience that a lot of people are not going to be familiar with. But then I think we all know somebody that we think is a 40-year-old virgin. At a certain age, you be like, this motherfucker don't get no play. You feel? You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely funny. I think it's early Kevin Hart. He got a little scene stealer in the movie, but people don't give Romani. I think his name is Romani Malco.
The black dude?
The black dude, Jay, the salesman.
Yeah.
They don't give him enough credit for being a great actor because he was great in Weeds. He do this character for himself called Tijuana Jackson. If you ever get a moment, look up Tijuana Jackson. He did a movie, but he got some different little YouTube stories and Facebook stories that's funny as hell.
He looked like damn Montel Williams, son. Damn, he had shape the same.
That's for sure. That's for sure. 40-year-old version is definitely one that you should see. It's funny as fuck. If you like comedies, it's definitely funny as fuck.
Yeah, if we just like the night, like if we get off and you could just pull that shit, it's probably on Tubi or some shit. It's just a good movie just to relax and have a couple laughs.
Yeah. For sports, athletics, storyline, I'm gonna go to Warriors. Not the Warriors of Game Flip, but there was a movie called The Warriors, or Warrior, no S. Based. The event was UFC or mixed martial arts fighting. The storyline is two brothers that came from a split, broken home. One with the mother, one with the father. It's all kinds of stuff in that movie, man. The actual action, the MMA fighting is top tier shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, they spice it up for the movie. It's some haymakers that a motherfucker shouldn't live through.
Yeah,
that have been caught in a real fight, but that's just for the sake of the movie. But in terms of what you get by watching the movie, it's not just MMA. It's family dynamics. It's regret. It's a lot.
It's a lot, man. It's either you beat your brother down or you lose your house and your family on the street. Like, it don't get no harder decision than that. The relationship between the two brothers, the relationship between one brother and the dad, the opposite relationship not opposite, but the other relationship of the other brother and the dad. Like, it's a triangle where you got one fighting for his family, the other one is just fighting for a sense of not redemption, but a sense of acceptance from his brother. Like, the storyline is ridiculous. The emotions tied up in it is heavy. Great movie. That's one of those movies I think you told me about when it first came out. I watched. I was like, bro, I don't cry in those movies, but that ending scene, bro, that shit damn break it down.
Especially if you got a brother or a sister that you love each other, but you go through your bullshit. You don't always agree with a motherfucker. Now, they have some levels that you might be higher than or you might be lower than. But the whole sibling rivalry shit is a big part of the movie, man. And it's definitely on some life lesson type shit. One of the great movies. Again, great motherfucking fight choreography. And it moved pretty quickly. It's a long movie, but it moved pretty quick.
Definitely. Even if you're not into MMA and the beating of one man to another, if you watch the movie, you'll have a lot more respect for those dudes and those people that do that shit. Because they're not getting paid a lot, but they're getting paid. So that's one of those dope movies.
Yeah. Tom Hardy, Nick Nolte. I forget the other brother's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Warrior.
I wanna reference the program just because you see they gave Reggie Bush his shit back. They gave him his Heisman back.
They were supposed to. They should have never took it.
Yeah, I want to reference the program, but there's other movies. Now this is a movie. It's an older movie. It's called God damn. I want to say the sixth man. The sixth man.
Kadeem Hardison, Marlon Wayans.
Kadeem Hardison and Marlon Wayans movie. To me, it's a lower grade movie as far as action, but it's a comedy. I mean acting, but it's a comedy, and it revolves around NCAA basketball. Obviously, it's a non-fictional story because there's a ghost in it, but the concept in which they did it was a very good movie. Marlon Wayans showed a lot of emotion there. Most people see Marlon Wayans as a comedian, Kadeem Hardison as a comedian, but it was a very good movie about brotherly love and basketball and their relationship and how tight their bond was. But that was a pretty good movie. Like, once again, it's one of those movies probably on Tubi. You can sit at night and watch that shit, and it should entertain you.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. We talk about it all the time. I'm going to go early Paul Walker, Running Scared. It's the first time. I don't remember. I got to look at the date on it. I don't know if that was right after the first Fast and the Furious or right before. I want to say it's before. Either way, the movie's called Running Scared. Chaz Palmieri, Paul Walker, a couple people that you will recognize. A lot of
06.
Yeah, a lot of wise guy gangsters from the Sopranos, Goodfellas era. It's a wild movie, man. It takes place over the course of a single night, and there's an event that happens where these gentlemen lose a firearm that was used to commit a crime. And he's supposed to get rid of it. And basically you follow the journey of him trying to get this pistol back and all the shit that he go through, man. It's a wild story. It's kind of part gangster. It's great storytelling and great cinematography. Just the way the story is told. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's definitely in my top 20, probably closer to top 10.
Shit, like 3 storylines in that one movie.
It might have been more than that. I watched it the other day. We watched it the other day, and she was asking, she was like, what is going on, girl? So it's even though there's a lot of things going on, it's pretty easy to follow. It's just kind of cut and dry. A really good movie, man, but great storytelling.
That nigga took a hockey puck to the face.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, my bad. Well, if you're gonna go there, I'll go older movie. Cuba Gooding, Judgment Night.
Judgment Night is definitely one of those good watches. It's definitely a good watch.
Who's that? Emilio Estevez? Cuba Gooding Jr.? Is that Emilio Estevez?
Yeah, Emilio Estevez. That damn tongue got lazy. Cuba Gooding Jr. It was somebody else that was moderately famous at that time.
Basically, 3 men, they went to go see, it was a basketball game, or they were going to see a basketball game, took a wrong turn. They're trying to have a good night, took a wrong turn. And it shows you survival mode for entering somebody else's territory and you trying to get out. Almost like the Warriors shit. The Warriors movie. Right. It's just 3 bad men. It's 3 men that just have a bad night and survival mode kick in.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them situations where you hope you ain't never in. You hope you never know where it's unsafe. And for you to be safe, it take more than a phone call or a walk away. You feel me? Like to be deep in enemy territory, so to speak, and have to navigate your way through a hood that's not yours. I don't wish that on nobody.
Well, now we have cell phones, so you can put any address in your GPS to get out the hood. But back in our time, before GPS, we all have taken the wrong turn sometime in our life, and you had to be on the. I know I've been like that several times. So I've been like that with my cell phone. Recently, had to keep my head on the swivel.
Yeah, I've traveled across this country, long distances, and sometimes you know immediately when you pull into a town, that town is not your town. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't give a fuck how much the gas is at the closest gas station to the interstate. That's the gas you better get. You better get your ass back on the road.
Bro, I remember one time we would come back from the beach, me and old lady, and we stopped at a Waffle House. Man, you are at Waffle House? It wasn't not one colored person in there. And it felt like, black wigs at it. It felt like we walked in, everybody did the so we did the whole life shit. You said about 35, 40 miles down the street?
Right.
We jumped the car hall and
Definitely. Trying to think of Finding Forrester.
Good movie. I ain't seen it in a while. Very good movie.
Sean Connery.
Matt Damon. Is Matt Damon?
I'm trying to think of the black dude.
Oh.
The same black guy that played in Coach Carter as kind of the lead. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been super busy. It's Rob something, but Finding Forrester is another one of those character-driven movies. Young black man, not so good circumstances, very intelligent, very much bigger than the situation he's in, and he is a writer, and he is a upper echelon writer. You know what I'm saying? He connects with this guy that's teaching him how to be better at his craft, and they just go through the journey of building a relationship, an old white man understanding a black kid from the hood or whatever. It's a dope movie. It's a dope story. It's well written. It's not the cliche type of movie where we all get sick of the white savior in the black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They don't never see black men go save white kids from some shit, but they always coming to the hood to fix our shit. But it's Finding Forrester is definitely one of those good ones, man.
You said it. You said I ain't seen this movie in a long time. Just because you said that, it just popped in my head. Searching for Bobby Fischer. That movie probably made me want to learn chess.
Yeah, it was a good
like that's an old movie. I can vaguely remember, but I remember watching it and it made me want to play chess or learn how to play chess. But the movie I was going to say, just because you said that, but the movie I was going to say, Boilermaker with
Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they fucked with the stock market. Investment firm, financial advisors, whatever you want to call it. And they would take your money, and as much as people talk about stocks and financial advisors and real estate, basically they would take your money and invest it, but it was almost like a front. So they they were basically stealing people's money. Like people putting, like one guy ended up putting like his whole 401k retirement money into it and lost it all. But that is a very good movie. One of Vin Diesel's early movies. You can tell by looking at it, he was extra young and extra thin.
Yeah. it was a Bernie Madoff, like you said, motherfuckers selling you a dream of, I can help you make more money with your money. And then you find out it's a pyramid scheme and there ain't no stock or there ain't no tangible asset for you to get this money off of. Boiler Room is a good one. Boiler Room is definitely a good one. Eagle Eye.
Yeah, we talked about Eagle Eye.
We talked about Eagle Eye as a villain, but the significance of me bringing Eagle Eye back up is based on a government program that has been watching the citizens of this country for a long time. And when you see the date on the movie, you'll understand that the concept ain't that foreign. You know what I'm saying? The fact that now when you talk about you need a pair of socks or a pair of drawers and now it pops up on your phone, it'll make more sense after you watch Eagle Eye. Shia LaBeouf, again, this is a system built within the network that is assisting the government with spying and gathering information on its citizens. Super dope movie. And like I said, if that's not a concept that you're familiar with or believe in, that's the type of movie that'll make it believable.
I got so many movies in my head. I got two movies in my head. I will say The Day After Tomorrow. It used to come on a lot. Basically about the global warming. And, you know, we've been talking about global warming 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you know, even now. These pop-up thunderstorms, these floods in different places. They had a flood in Dubai a couple weeks ago. But basically it's about somebody recognizing the global warming and the earth changing with the weather patterns. And he's trying to warn politicians. Politicians don't want to listen until shit start happening, birds falling out the sky and shit. And then it's survival after that. There's a lot of water that hit, and then there is a bad blizzard. And now we have to respect Mexico, a place that we don't want people to cross the border, but in this movie, they're our savior. So it's a great movie on basically weather conditions, natural disasters, and Mother Nature, shit, whatever you want to call it, global warming, all that shit. There is no bad guy. It's us.
Nah, they the bad guy. It's the government again. Because again, how many times can a motherfucker bring you information? You know what I'm saying? And not to like destroy the movie, but even in the delivery of the message in the movie, they still was about to play them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I be convinced that these old motherfuckers in charge in the government, they just like, nigga, I'm gonna die soon, so fuck them people.
Exactly.
That's kind of how I feel about that. K-Dot brought it up, man. The Sixth Sense was a mind-blowing movie, man. If you never actually walked through the Sixth Sense or watched the Sixth Sense, it's super dope. Haley Joel Osment. God bless daggone what's his name? Bruce Willis.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
Man. Bruce Willis got a bunch of movies. Influential movies, not a whole lot of, but movies good enough to watch. He got 1 million of them.
Well, I be having so many movies in my head, bro, and drinking ain't helping. I'm gonna go with one of my favorites, Lawless. Shia LaBeouf. I keep calling him LaBeouf. Is it LaBeouf or LaBeouf? LaBeouf.
Both of them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Tom Hardy. Back in the day, they running moonshine. That's it. Back in the day, they running shine. So very, very good movie. Very good movie. Forrest Bondurant. Everybody know I've used that name several times before in the past. Back in the day, just fucking around. But that was a very good movie. It's just about running shine and running the business back in the day.
I would follow that with Hoodlum. Anytime that we get to see, black folks in a light that is equal, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will seem to think that there was only white gangsters back in the day and that black folks didn't have their stake in the numbers game or racketeering or doing for community, you know what I'm saying? Way before there was Nino Brown, there was Bumpy Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? Bumpy Johnson, my bad. Bumpy Knuckles was a rapper, cause I'm definitely blow right now. But yeah, so Cicely Tyson and Lawrence Fishburne. It's an old movie. Like I said, these are old classic movies that, like my brother said a couple times, that you could probably find on Tubi. It's a rainy day, you ain't got shit to do. All these movies that we talk about is probably worth a go.
We're gonna go that way. I'll go Road Perdition. Tom Hanks gangster flick. Tom Hanks is a hitman called Road to Perdition. It shows the choice between a father and son as far as the boss's son doing something bad and your son paying the price. Very good movie, but he's a hitman. He's a cold-hearted, blooded hitman that did what he had to do for his family. Movie's very dope. The ending will surprise you, but Tom Hanks playing a gangster should make you want to watch that shit. I'm on a real gangster.
On a side note, Tom Hanks is easily, like, they be having these, the race draft, like Dave Chappelle did the skit on the race draft. We'll take Tom Hanks. If we got to take a white person right now, I would take Tom Hanks into the fold. Because Tom Hanks just been universally well received. He ain't never had no bad shit surrounded by him, you know what I'm saying? He definitely connects with the culture. One of the most iconic characters. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is a gotta-see movie. You know what I'm saying? It's that serendipitous that you got the possibility to be close to some of the most influential times, situations, circumstances. Wild ride as far as what you think you're going to get out of this movie. It's nothing like, it's probably the favorite movie of a lot of people, but if you haven't sat down to watch it yourself, Forrest Gump is definitely one of those movies.
I'm going to switch it up. We haven't talked a war movie yet. Them 12 hours to Benghazi, bruh. It's 12 hours or 14 hours? I think it's 12 hours to Benghazi. 12 hours to Benghazi can show you how sugar can go to shit so quick in one day.
13 hours.
13 hours. 13 hours. 13 hours to Benghazi. 13 is not a lucky number neither. 13 is a bad number. But that shows you how shit can go to shit real quick when you're in another country. It don't matter if you got a uniform on or you're a tourist. That movie right there, and I promise you, do not have the volume up too loud, because when that shit go, it's gonna go and it's gonna be loud. But it shows you survival, it shows you unity, it shows you duty. These people out here be training, and I know it was Memorial the other day. RIP to all the soldiers, not the living soldiers. Memorial Day is for the soldiers that's dead and gone. But you got people out here that don't believe in war and all that shit, and I understand it. And I tried to tell somebody the other day, you might not believe in war, and you might say America goes to other countries, but you don't want war on your own soil. So if you can prevent that shit from getting here, I ain't got nothing to say. But the 13 Hours of Benghazi is a dope movie. It's very, very, very action packed.
It's yeah, once it start, it don't stop. Um, I remember holding my breath so long that I didn't realize I was doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I was watching it, it's if you could put your feet in somebody else's shoes, you wouldn't have did it with none of them.
But bro, I
You wouldn't have
thought
did it with none of them.
I thought Black Hawk Down was breathtaking.
Yeah,
13 hours of Benghazi is something else. Because it's 13 hours. Even though like Black Hawk Down was like a night, just that it was less soldiers than
attackers.
Black Hawk Down. Yeah, Black Hawk Down. And God dog, before you say it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't mean throw the damn back and forth all. Tears of the fucking sun.
Yeah, I would have put that before 13 hours. For me,
I thought about it, but I just said them 13 hours. 13 hours, like they tracked a couple days in Tears of the Sun. I tried to break it down like that. 13 hours and a couple days, that's a little different. But it was even less soldiers in Tears of the Sun.
right? Nah, man, these are all good movies, and these ain't like one genre of movie. You know what I'm saying? Um, these are all for all different moods. Secret Life of Bees.
I don't think I
Secret
watched it. I
Life
heard
of
it,
Bees.
but I don't think I watched it.
Queen Latifah, Journey Smollett. Either way, Secret Life of Bees is one of those movies. Again, this is anything that deals with our culture as Black people coming up. I like period pieces a lot, especially when, again, it's not some slave movie where Black folks is getting mishandled and fucked up all the goddamn time. Now, we've always been mishandled in this country, so that ain't gonna go nowhere as a part of the story. But for it to be the meat of the story, I don't enjoy those movies. I like to see movies where, in spite of what those circumstances was, we were still leaders, we were still influential, we were still dressmakers and shop operators and musicians and shit like that. So Secret Life of Bees. Queen Latifah, man, don't get enough credit for being exactly who she became. She is one of those triple threat people, man. She was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? She modeled. She did all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
So
jazz.
right. Big shout to the Queen, man. I fuck with Queen Latifah.
If you're gonna say that, Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr. being a diver,
A Navy diver.
a Navy diver. It has loyalty, discipline, focus, anger. It has all the emotions of a great movie. Leadership. It was Robert De Niro, Cuba Gooding Jr. It was all types of people in there. I can't remember the wife's name, but Men of Honor is a dope movie about a guy having a dream. And his dad pushed him to the point of, you got to do something, and he achieved all his goals regardless of physical restraints.
For sure. Again, in spite or in the face of adversity, motherfucker being able to do what somebody said they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of movies. Some of these movies are major and you very well may have seen, but I know we said at least one that you hadn't seen before. You know what I mean? I enjoy that, especially like you said, a good rainy day, a good cold day. It's too hot to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Put on a movie and just chill out and take it in. I'm one of them people. I believe that there are bad movies that get made. I don't give them movies a hard time. We go bad on Tubi, but Tubi is the only place that's showing black creators that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Big Ja from YouTube, his movies are showing on Tubi. This kid Fenarios from Georgia, his movies are showing on Tubi. It's just a good place. Like I said, if you're a content creator, you got an idea for a movie, if you want to shoot a movie, Tubi is the place really that is accepting just about anything for that matter. But for the same reason that you would dog it, that's the same reason you should give it credit. It's for giving an opportunity for your stories to be heard or seen. So I give Tubi a big shout out. I don't clown it no more.
Yeah, I
don't
watch
watch
Surviving the Game. I watched Surviving the Game. I finished it this week. Ice-T, early Ice-T movie. But yeah, Tubi has stuff. I watch it. Amen.
Yeah. No, don't slide by Surviving the Game. Surviving the Game is definitely a movie that that people should watch, man. It's basically these rich, well-to-do motherfuckers think that they better than everybody else. So they procure other people and hunt them, basically.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
People with no family. With nobody
people with no family, downtrodden, fucked up. And it's probably Ice-T's best acting job. I ain't gonna go crazy. He ain't supposed to win no Oscars or nothing. But it's probably one of his best acting jobs. And this is late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I think it's in the 90s. But yeah, I saw it on the thing and I was like, shit, let me watch this. So I watched like half of it at work for my lunch break, and then the other half like a day later for my lunch break. Surviving the Game is in my list. That's one of them that I can pretty much watch at any given time. They remaking. I just saw the preview. I heard they remaking. I just saw the preview the other day. Bro, one of my favorite movies is Twister. But especially with as many tornadoes are popping up in the Midwest right now, you know, sometimes on our six-pack I ask people about, you know, wind, water, and earth, and fire. Bro, Twister is an insane movie. The first one is high up on all-around movies, so I just hope they do this second one or this remake justice. But Twister is a dope movie. And if you got surround sound, crank that bitch up. You promise you'll think your phone about to go off. Twister is definitely a good one. I don't know if it's a must see. It's a must see if you are not familiar with the destruction of tornadoes or storm chasers. Storm chasers is some crazy ass people, man. They take a different type of motherfucker to ride purposely into a tornado. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or towards one even, because you can't dictate where the fuck it's going. So that make you a little bit crazy. Right. When I be watching these people on TikTok, and like I said, tornadoes will pop up in the Midwest a lot, man, and they be like on their front porch, like, look at the tornado for. Then they run talking about it's coming. It's like, what? You don't know where a tornado going. You take off right, that bitch might get to you where you think you going. It's the most unpredictable thing in the world, Kyle. It's bro, and they show how fast that shit forms. Like, that's the crazy shit. Yeah, I wouldn't want no parts of. To me, tornadoes and earthquakes, because even like we've been getting earthquakes in South Carolina. Never until about 3 years ago, never heard of even such a thing. The earthquake thing is, I can imagine a big enough earthquake. That shit is terrifying. You feel me? Yeah. But I still got to give it to tornadoes because they do not take long to form. They do not take long to devastate an area. You know what I'm saying? Hurricanes, we know hurricanes is coming 10 days out damn near. It's just, tornadoes is the worst shit in the world, man. But Twister's a good move. This is a good move. Yeah. I tell people
We
all
gave
the
y'all a
time.
few. I don't know if it was 10 or more. We gave
Yeah.
y'all a few really good movies. Like I said, and then that's just kind of the lane we in, man. We are definitely artistic in the way we was brought up in terms of music, movies, TV, just generally speaking. So if you ever, got a question about a movie, definitely put it in the group, man. And we're gonna do some more in-depth reviews, take a little bit more time, try to outline a show. We go through a movie in depth for y'all. Any suggestions, definitely hit us in the Gmail, the bottom of the bottle at gmail.com. THABOTTL. Jesus. THABOTTOM. THABOTTLE at gmail.com.
MANETHOD, man.
I was like, that ain't part of it.
Yeah.
Shit, what else you got going on, man? Look, it's Friday night. It's been a long week. I know you ready to kind of go ahead and get to the bottom. I'm gonna do the same. What you got before we get up out of here?
My clip.
I'm in Beverly Heights. They done opened up the fire hydrant.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said they opened up what now?
Fire hydrant.
Okay, so we're not gonna make fire a big word.
All right, hold on.
I'm in Beverly Heights. They done opened up the fire hydrant.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said they opened up what now?
Fire hydrant.
Okay, so we're not gonna make fire a big word.
Like, I want to play it again. Like, we got to do better.
Don't use words you don't know, man. It's like doing math and you ain't good at math. I won't do it. I ain't gonna do it, man. If you don't know what the word is, let that shit just be, cause you gonna look like an asshole.
All right, let hold on. So what we do on this podcast is, if you see another part that say live, right? That means if we fuck up a word, like, that's it. We can't delete, we can't edit, we have to do the whole show. What she did was, she said that shit, so she could have stopped that shit, she could have deleted that shit, and redid that shit. Because the fire hydrant was running, and it was going to keep running for a while. She could have redid that shit 15 takes and got fire hydrant correctly. But she wanted to say the fire hydrant and post that shit. We got to do better. I'm glad she didn't show her face, but you know who he is.
Yeah, we all know who she is. We gonna know who she is in a minute.
What did say?
That didn't make no sense.
What did Breakfast Club do? Say, guess that race. What is?
There you go.
Yeah, guess that race.
Oh man, the fire hydrant. Don't open mine up. Leave my fire hydrant alone.
Yeah. I want to know what that looked like. Matter of fact,
hey man, look.
I wish we had a fireman. I wish we had a fireman to let us know how he took that.
Nah, shit, he know that shit. He know better too.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of motherfuckers in the world that can't talk, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, cause I don't know if that's no name a word with pork in it.
Oh,
that was the dumbest motherfucker lie right there.
No, did you see the other one I posted in the group? The other one I posted, Steve said, name something you feel. That man said the Kool-Aid picture.
Cause that's gonna be
and
on
he
family.
Was serious. And he said, nah, you know when you fill the Kool-Aid up. And Steve is looking at this dude. Name something you feel. He said that not fill his car. And he wasn't even, I don't know how Steve just said on the card, name something you feel. You could say your gas.
Kool-Aid picture shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been in the top 5. It shouldn't have been in his top 5 responses.
Exactly. Fuck the other 100 people. It shouldn't have been in his.
But then it's different culture, cuz somebody else probably agree with it. You
Man,
do
that's what
feel
it
that,
is.
motherfucker.
That's what we gonna do, bro. We're gonna play family. We're gonna play Family Feud on this bitch one day, bro. I think that we 45 to an hour. I think we can play a good game of Family Feud in this bitch.
I don't see why not. We'll work on some questions.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a host though. We're gonna need to either be the host and get some contestants. I think we should tag team. We'll get some contestants on here.
We do two and a host. That's 5 people on screen. We've had 5 people on screen before.
Well, that's what it is, man. Look, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We apologize for not giving y'all a show Wednesday. You know, shit happens, players fuck up.
We did do a show Wednesday.
Life happens. Say again?
I did the show Wednesday.
What you say?
I did the
Not
show
this
Wednesday. Yes, I did.
Oh shit. Okay. See, I be fucking up. Well, I apologize for not being on the show Wednesday, I should say. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, man. Y'all never know what we gonna do. We never know what we gonna do, but we gonna do it with y'all. That's what we gonna do. You got anything to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Rock with us, fuck with us. Hey, whoever watching, share this shit to one person. I know my brother say share 2 people. Share 2 people. Share the 2 people. I forgot how that shit go. But at least share it to one person.
Yeah, them 8
Oh,
shots
tell
on
2
your
people to tell 2 people. He said tell 2 people to tell 2 people. God, no, we can't get tell 2 people. Just tell one. Share it to one person. Send it to one person. Fuck telling them. Just send it to one person.
Show them your favorite part of the show, because I know we at least gave you one favorite part. That's what I do know.
Yeah.
But nah, hey, look, we appreciate y'all, like I said, for tuning in with us. We're going to keep trying to do what we're going to try to do to make this situation better. We're going to try to have more things to talk about, bring more guests back. And, you know, you still welcome to reach out, man. And if we can get you on the show, we'll make sure to do that. Love the people who love you back, man, no matter how far they is. Check on that person that you ain't talked to for a minute that keep running across your mind, man. It's important to do that. You know, the pandemic seems to be far removed and out of people's memory, man, but you never know what can happen or when it can happen, man. Look out again for the people that you love. Until the next time, man, we thank y'all for tuning in to BOTB Live Show. This is BarBOTB. And until the next time, man, we gone. Y'all be easy.